reconciling bank items, a trap for young players is when you see this OK pop up, just to click it, and click it all the way down. It's got OK there, but my piece of advice would be check it before going OK. We had a client at another accounting firm many years ago who had a withdrawal, and the original withdrawal was for telephone expenses and GST was claimed on it. And then in the following months, because the detail on the bank statement side of the transaction, this is the bank statement up here, it says on up here somewhere, you'll review your bank statement lines. These are your bank statement lines with your this is the Xero side. Xero had picked up that because it was matched text in the previous thing, that it should be always telephone expenses because suggest previous entries down here was ticked. Well, what had happened was it was drawings, and drawings are not an expense, and they certainly don't have GST. And when it comes, there was a pretty smart accountant that was looking at it and worked out that they had claimed GST on a whole heap of stuff that had been miscoded to telephone expenses when it should have been drawings, or because they just looked at it and clicked OK without checking it. So if you do have this suggest previous entries ticked, which I think it is by default, just because it says OK, it doesn't mean it's OK. Check it, then go OK.
Nice, mate. Very good. While you're there, click on that add details on any one of those for me. Let's go that Smart Agency add details. I just want to show one of my favorites is that there's actually a calculator built in to these cells down here. So if Phil wants to split that 4,500 out and make it divide it by 4, for instance, to take 25% of it to one code, he can divide that by 4 and it will calculate it for you. So it's very, very handy for people that need to put things to different codes, or they need to work out a private portion. So everything that you'd normally do in your Excel or Google Sheets, I think it's the same sort of formatting. So the minus, the plus, and the divide is the slash, and the it's an asterisk, isn't it? That's the multiplier.
Yeah, so multiplier. I'm no good at maths, and I don't know what $123.45 times 6 is. But if there's that rolling through your thing, there you go. It's automatically worked it out for you.
Beautiful. So don't overlook the old inbuilt calculator. It can save you a lot of time.
And while we're here, on the entire reconciling function, whether you're doing it in here, always check your GST, whether it's GST on expenses, GST. That's just when it comes up, there it is there. No GST, that's on bank fees, so that's right. But there's some expenses, for example, freight, particularly if it's stuff that's been imported, GST can get a bit funky there. So just be mindful of that.
Nice. International travel, perhaps, or something that doesn't have GST here in New Zealand.